Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am your girl Angie, and I am here today to do a monthly read for the sign of Taurus, and this is for March 2021. As usual, I hope everyone is taking care of both your physical and your mental health. Of course, getting your rest on, meditation, deep breathing exercises if you practice yoga, drinking lots of water, but you're holistically and generally taking care of you, okay? Taking care of those bodies. I want to give a special shout out to all of my subscribers, everyone who has hit the subscription button, who are returning. Welcome back. And if you are new, welcome to the Serenity Circle. We are here for inspiration, motivation, and empowerment. We are going to get into this read, but before we do, the word that I got for the month of March is release. I know it's going to mean something different to everyone, but with me specifically, release is about letting something go, of course. Maybe letting go people or letting go things or old beliefs, things that no longer fit. I mean, we are in a new year and we're looking for, better outcomes for ourselves, definitely trying to make some changes. So release can definitely mean a lot of different things for a lot of different people. All right, I was guided to get the book that I use, the Angel Wisdom book. Let's see what it says for a release. Okay, I'm going to read a short piece to you. It says, after going through the awakening experience, it's not uncommon to find things or people in your life that need to go. There's a desire for new beginnings and therefore a need for endings. There are many types of endings, those that seem to just happen to you and those that you initiate yourself. Some endings are a breath of fresh air, while others can bring great sorrow. Sometimes they do both. As you work your way through this reading, some of these cards may indicate that you can just dust yourself off and move on, but with release, you have to experience the ending, whether happy or sad. You have to move through the finale slowly, perhaps with the help of friends, family, or your spiritual practice. There's much to learn and much growth to be had, and you won't want to lose those opportunities. Whatever the situation, remember that the divine adores you, and it's in both new beginnings and inevitable endings that you are led closer to joy in your life. If you have faith, that is. And that was for Taurus specifically. Like, I was drawn to look it up, to read it out to you. We're going to go ahead and get into the read. I, of course, did the shuffle as we were moving into the beginning. Well, let's commence with the read and see what the cards say for you. Coming into the month of March, you have the Nine of Swords, you have the Two of Rods, and you have the High Priestess. So, of course, you may have had something on your mind about moving forward from some place or from something. You may have had to move out of your residence, or may have had to leave your job, or, suspected that your job was, sending you home for whatever reason. But it looks like you were moving away from something, or you had to make a decision or choice. And everyone is like, follow your instinct or follow your gut. Like it's a leap of faith, something that you were, taking on as a new thing. May have been a creative project, a new business, starting a business on the side or considering it. But whatever it was something that was very overwhelming. For your overall message was the Page of Pentacles. And this is about something that you admire or someone who admires you, but definitely looking at it from a different set of eyes. Like, definitely taking on a different point of view. It's about learning and growth. It looks like I'm getting like the new beginning that some of us are in right now, is a bit confusing because things are a bit different. They're obviously not the same. Not just having to wear a mask, but having to withhold some of the things that you'd like to do, places that you'd like to go. So eventually it just starts being an internal isolation, like holding yourself back from experiencing things in your life. So everything in this new beginning feels a bit different because it's about a lot of learning and growth. But we have release, which is about in this time period where you may be, feeling a little confused or trying to figure some stuff out. Remember to let go of some things that you used to do, or you used to look at the things you did and realize that it may have just been fear. It may have just been fear that were holding you in that place for so long or so many years. So there's a call for you to follow your intuition, or you came into the month, following your intuition about a decision that you had to make or a choice that you've been left, it wasn't up to you, but you had to make a decision. All right, your current energy, you have the World, you have the Nine of Rods, and you have the Two of Swords. Not surprised that the Two of Swords is here, especially with the Nine of Rods. This is about letting go of something that was very burdensome. Knowing that it was a karmic cycle because you had to experience this thing. You had to learn, be in a position to learn and grow from this experience. So the universe and the divine has set up this particular situation. You may have telling yourself you've been through this before, or you've seen this particular situation, probably seeing numbers, 333 or 555 or 1111, but noticing things like the universe is trying to connect with you about a particular cycle that you're currently in or currently closing. It may be regarding your money, or it may be regarding how you handle your money, or a way that you need to now be prepared to take care of yourself. And it's a bit scary because it looks like you aren't able to see what the outcome is or trust the outcome that's coming in as a result of whatever it is that you're having to, go through, that you're going through right now. Nine of Rods is about hope. It's about having some kind of, like holding on to something, having faith that, there is still a possibility that it will work in your favor. It's going to definitely teach you something very important that you need. And in your near future, coming into the end of the month of March, you have the Eight of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. So you will be learning about walking away from people, most likely, that no longer serves you. They'll release energy because they don't fit where you're going. The things that they say or the way that they do them, or that particular thing that you have to keep telling them, well, I don't like the way you do. Like, you're tired of having to say that. Like, you're tired of expelling that level of energy, knowing that you're not getting anything back from it in return. So you have the Eight of Cups where you're walking away from that mentality, or walking away from allowing people a certain amount of, disrespect, I guess, as far as what your values or what your worth is concerned. They still try to do these things. So it looks like you are walking away so that you can have your happy ending. So you're going to leave a situation, a person, maybe a job behind, so you can pursue something that's long-lasting, something that brings you happiness and joy. And you will be accumulating money as a result. So it may be, money related, maybe connected to a person at your job, or a job that you've been in for a while. Let's see if we get any outcome messages. But when this cycle ends, you're definitely in a position for your happy ending, because you're trying to seek prosperity. You're manifesting prosperity and success at whatever this is that you're going through. Do we have any outcome messages for this reading? Spirit guides, universal energies, angels, and archangels. What would you like for my lovely Taurians to know? All right, and you get the Wheel of Fortune on top of the World. So no matter what cycle is closing or what feels like a heavy burden right now, because that door is closing, it's letting you know that there is still luck on your side. There's still hope in the story. And you will get the lesson. You will have that aha moment. Things will get to the point where you're about to do the same thing that you would normally do, or call that same person back, or, pick up the phone when a particular person calls, or find a way to meet up, or whatever it is that you do that leads you back into the same cycle. It looks like you're coming to see it or recognize it when it happens, and putting the burden down. And then you got the Death card. So your outcome message, you got the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Rods, and the Death card. That's the cycle that's ending. And you are learning the lesson about inviting certain energies, or magnetizing certain things, like being careful what you wish for. So you may want a tall, handsome, or tall, beautiful, intelligent person, but certain things that you left out that are most vital to you, which is why it's important to get to know what you're looking for first. That person may be lacking some of the most vital things, so then you end up repeating the cycle of inviting people in to have one or two good things about them that you like. But the rest is like, hit or dither. Whatever they bring is what you take, because you see only, certain characteristics that you're looking for. So it's saying that there is luck in the universe. Like, there is luck out there for you when you make this decision, because it was a heavy burden, something that you are tired of carrying, and you are, letting it go, because the 10 is on top of the 9, which is beautiful energy. You go from not being sure and trying to figure out what your next step will be, to taking on the brunt of it, to facing it for what it really is and releasing it with the 10. So that you're not faced with that anymore. And the Death card is here to let you know it's over. A new beginning is on the way. You are moving out of this energy, this stuck place that you were in for so long. Wondering why you're, in this job for so long, but not making the money that would be able to satisfy the things that you need for yourself moving forward. Something may just keep, nagging you about a particular field or a particular business that you were starting, at least to start the research. Angels and Archangels, are there any messages that you have for Taurus for the month of March 2021? Is there any clarity that you'd like to bring to this message or confirmation of anything that they need to know? Okay. What messages do you have for Taurus for the month of March 2021? Okay. So you have the page, you have the Ace of Cups, actually. You have the Ace of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the Three of Fire. All right, so basically it's saying when it comes to love or, you know, allowing something new to come in, there's this hesitation. With the Three of Cups, it's like you have this fear of disappointment, a fear of letting something go and not having anything to replace it once it's gone, like it's going to be an emptiness. So there's a fear of, you know, walking away from something or someone and not being sure what else is out there. Like a certain amount of dependence on a particular situation, which may be where the wheel is coming in. The world is coming in. You are going to reach a point where you're going to see, you know, what it is that you do specifically and walk away from it, because this is the outcome energy. And it looks like it's when it comes to love or when it comes to something that you're very passionate about. And you guys are very logical, so it has to make sense as far as, you know, the decision that you made to move forward or to move on, and then allowing the situation to come back in again, or this particular person. Because it's saying when it comes to love, you got the Ace. There is room for new beginnings. You do have luck here on your side as far as moving forward through the month of March. So you will figure this out, and you will realize that a door had to close or a particular relationship had to end, especially with the card being released. Or at least the message for March being released. It has led to disappointments in the past. I can understand where the fear is coming from, trying to figure out the fear. But you know what to do. You usually find a way to, you know, handle matters of the heart. There is a very good outcome here for you. Just remember that you have luck on your side moving through the month, and what you're manifesting as being victorious, as being successful and prosperous is in the near future for you as you go through the month. Definitely with the outcome card of the Death card, where you are ending something. This is Scorpionic energy, but where you're ending something and something new, which includes this success and prosperity, is coming your way. But this is definitely what I have for you, my lovely Taurians, for your read for the month of March 2021. If it resonated with you, please go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, share, leave me a comment, thumbs up, let me know how it went. Also, I'm offering personal readings. If you'd like a personal reading with me, my email address is in the description box below. You can shoot me an email and I will get right back to you. I thank you guys for being here. I am sending you love and light, and what I'm unable to manifest, I ask that the universe gifts it to you. Thank you. Have a nice day.